The Couch Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers anime podcast.
See that Reggie put in work, but the fact that even his sword knew, bro.
Oh my God! Why are you debating like this? This is so sad to see. He went to Wano and got one shot by Kaido twice.
What is going on, everyone? You already know it's the Couch Stealers. It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
Hey, you, how you living, boy? How was your Thanksgiving?
Boy, my fucking tire blew up.
Yeah, I know you was telling me.
On the highway. Bro, I was in the Bronx and I was like 15, 20 minutes away from Harlem, my destination.
Oh, you was only going to Harlem?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was going to Brooklyn.
No, I was going to Harlem. I didn't go to Brooklyn. I missed all of Thanksgiving, like the whole sit down.
You got some food though, right?
Of course.
Okay. All right.
But it's important to be there for like the plating. Everybody get their first plates. You know what I mean? That's important.
Yeah. I mean,
like that is a big part of Thanksgiving for me.
Okay, I got you.
I don't really like holidays, but like Thanksgiving, a big part of that for me is just like the setting up and everybody together, everybody drinking a little bit, whatever we doing, filling it out, and then just like plating. You know what I mean? Everybody sit down, grace everything, and then
you go to town.
Yeah, I miss all of that, and then I didn't eat all day. So by the time I got there, you know what I mean, like all the food kind of like put away, whatnot, and I'm eating, and I'm like, I didn't eat all day. I'm starving. So I know after this first plate is a wrap. You know how it is, bro. When you don't eat all day, anything, and then you eat one thing, and you get an apple, and but oh my God, bro, my day's ruined. Well, you know what I'm talking about.
The worst part about that is, and like my fiance and I, we stood home for Thanksgiving too.
Oh, that's so weird to hear.
Yeah, it wasn't. No, so here's the thing.
It's not weird for you now because y'all been in it for a few months, and you know,
like with the move and everything, we've been going and going and going. So you got to take that mental health day. So we decided, hey, the night before I had to work, and like she got off of work, I think at like 9-10 o'clock. So like she got in super late. So we just were like, you know what, we gonna chill. We went to her parents the next day, so that like they were doing like a second one because most of the family was going to her cousins for Thanksgiving Day, and then we went to her parents' house for like the second Thanksgiving. So it was good. We got to have like the food and everything, and to your point, that plating. But damn, man, when you told me, I just was like, please be okay. I was just like, please be okay. You and these tires, man. I swear to everything.
I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, I still don't even know what it could have been or anything. I have to just assume it was like, you know, if you've never been in New York, the worst roads in the history of roads. They don't have potholes. They have like just craters.
Now listen, I've driven in New York. I know it's bad. I ain't gonna hold you and say it's not. I know it's bad, but I've also driven in the deep south in some places like, and they don't even. It's not a dirt road. It's an actual road, but they don't even care. They just be going around them joints. They don't even be fixing it. And like the infrastructure
but it's different. But the infrastructure for the whole entire like place is different when you in the south. You get what I'm saying? Like there's gonna be room. There's gonna be room to drive around and shit. Like bro. The lanes in New York are, one, they're tiny, and then two, people drive like, you know, it is the Wild Wild West. It is the Wild Wild West actually in New York. If you don't know,
if you could drive in New York, you could drive anywhere.
I disagree because you get terrible habits driving in New York.
You just become aggressive. What you mean? They don't get terrible habits.
Get terrible driving habits in New York. They don't care at all. Nah, bro. Let me explain that. Let me explain this to the people who drive and have car insurance. You know what I mean? You know, there's no fault in New York City. Everybody got to pay. So if a man smash into you, it's not just him paying for it. Realistic, you would think, yeah, bro, yo, you crashed into me. All right, whatever. You got insurance? Yeah, cops gonna come like, where your insurance at too? So, it's the Wild Wild West.
I got,
and everybody got paid for it. So
I got insurance.
I do too, but I'm gonna have to pay for it as well, and I didn't do it.
Just don't crash into me. Then
it'd be like if you got held as an accomplice to a crime you weren't even around for.
What you mean? I was home asleep. Yeah. Why would I be around for the crime? I was home asleep. It's crazy.
You knew him.
Why'd you kill everybody? Because they was home.
But anyways, Overall, though, I still ended up having a really good time that weekend or whatever. It was a good time. I'm thankful. I'm complaining because I had to buy 2 new tires, but I hope everybody found something to be thankful for the holidays. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. That because I said I definitely did.
I could have died. So
I was happy to be home. I was happy that my boy was good, that he got some food, even though it was a little bit later, and he got the time to spend with his family, as did I after the fact. Well, my family to be, but we all still family. You already know how it goes. But yo, man, the one good thing that we did was watch a ton of anime, and I gotta tell you right off the bat, yo, Undead Unluck. I know we talked
unfucking luck, boy.
It's so good. It's so good. Boy,
that shit threw that latest episode threw me for a loop. Before we even get to the latest episode, because I did have to catch up, and I want to say one thing. All right, I want to at least be like, yes, you were right. You didn't spoil anything, but when the moment happened, I immediately went back from the last pod when you're like, oh, text me if I spoiled anything. It was when my boy threw the spoil motherfucker. I haven't thought of a name for him yet. He threw something and then it hit like the Statue of Liberty.
It's basically he threw the spoil shot when he leveled up. He got like
and it hit the Statue of Liberty.
Ray gun. He got like a spoil freezer ray gun, and it shot across the rest of Vegas and hit the Statue of Liberty in Vegas. Yeah. It was an Easter egg. That's all it was. It was a little Easter egg.
I get it. But
sprinkle Easter egg.
I'll give it to you. It wasn't a spoil, at least. Oh, no pun intended. No pun intended. I wasn't even going there.
It was smooth though. It was smooth.
That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to double back because we was talking about it before, and you were like, "Oh, let me know if it's spoiled or anything."
Yeah, it was good. But nah, man, Victor. Before we even go to Victor, I gotta go with Shen, bro. I gotta start off with Shen. Because Shen is a beast. Shen's power is nasty. I think the little smirk he gave was crazy because I think the smirk very much was like a underlying Cheshire Cat type, like, yo, I love everybody. I find like joy in everything everybody does. It helps me out, so that's why I do it. So I don't even know, like, it's genuine, but it's genuine because there's a rhyme or reason to get to that point. But he's still a beast. I think he's a beast.
Yes, I agree. I have nothing else to say about that. I just 100% agree with you. Like, there's nothing to even discuss. You hit it just right on the head. That I would have said the same exact thing. So I'm not even joking.
What'd you think about his powers when you learned what it was, though?
I don't know, because I was just trying to like keep an open mind. Because I feel like a lot of times I find myself in like so involved in the future of an anime that like I'm constantly trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
Okay.
I think one of the biggest things that Undead Unluck has done for me, because I just binged it so quickly too. I didn't get that week to week. I stayed away from that. So I was just thoroughly enjoying the anime and just being in it. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't have any expectations. I didn't have any like, oh, what's going to happen next? The only thing which is why I brought it up, that I was like, oh, was the New York thing. I've just been watching. I swear, I've just been watching and just living in the moments that I think that are just great and amazing about the show.
Which is something I wish we got a chance to do more often, but that's just, we
don't. To do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like, in life too, like people like strive to try to just live in the moment. Like, I've been living in the moment when it comes to Undead Unluck.
I mean, you can't do anything else but live in the moment. And the best part I'll say this about his power.
That's not true.
Well, I tried it. Let me say this. I tried. One thing I'll say about his power that was dope, though, is the first thing I saw was, and it made me laugh. I was like, he shuts people off. He literally hits the light switch on people. He just turns them off. And
I didn't look at it like that. He just turns them off.
He does, because it's not even reading your mind at that point. It's taking away your will. That's why I was kind of thrown off.
I mean, under the condition, but
yeah, but the condition's going to exist for everyone, because as soon as someone does something that's even remotely unique, he's going to be like, huh, I like that about you, and now I can use my power on you. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like there's a rhyme or reason why he's doing it, and it can take a really dark. Maybe I'm having a cynical take on it. Maybe I'm being cynical.
Yeah, I think you know what, you might be on. Maybe it's not cynical.
I'm not cooking. I think I'm cooking a little bit.
Last podcast, I said that everybody at Undead and Luck who has a negator power, they're gonna have very similar personalities because I feel as though they enjoy life in a way that no one else could. Like they're like gods among men. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like when you have that type of like not chip, but like type of personality, you're gonna be looking for interesting in everybody and everything.
Because your outlook on the world is completely different.
It's completely different.
Now that's out here cooking right now. Hold on. Now that's out right here cooking. Hold on.
Maybe a little bit. All right.
That was one of those you just gotta, throw the shoulders back a little bit. Like, wait a second. Hold on.
I felt like playing like what was that Alien like soundtrack thing that people have been doing a lot. Like they do on Instagram. The
Alien.
No, the nigga who be like talking about people food and shit, or just like he just. Oh, I gotta send you something.
I said our but he always very
it's not Alien. It's the X-Files. It's the X-Files soundtrack in the back. Everybody's been playing the X-Files soundtrack in the back.
Okay.
All I can think about is us cooking, and then you throw like the Alien.
The Alien like
X-Files soundtrack in the back. All right,
I got you.
Forgive me, y'all.
We got there. You but I got you because we cooking right now.
Oh shit, we cooking. All right, bet.
You see that?
Let's make lemonade.
Yo, so I'll say this. Obviously, the biggest part of the episode, or at least the most shocking is not the right word, but just the thing that Andy
like the whoa. Like
yes, exactly, the whoa. Andy becoming Victor. I don't know if you caught it the first time when he went to use the staff and send Spoil up into space. When he took the block out, he threw it to Shen and was like, "Hey yo, you better win.
Yeah, hell yeah, I remember that shit because at this whole time I was like, wait, what do you mean you better win? I was like, okay. They're gonna fight for some reason. Maybe he like for what you want to know what I was thinking in this exact. Thank you for bringing that up because I think I would have forgot. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I hate to cut you off here.
No, you're good because this is. I wanted to talk about this.
I thought because he has all this memory stored in him, that's how he presented it. Basically, he would lose himself, so he would basically forget who people are and everything else because like too much memory would cloud everything and then he would just lose himself. No, this nigga's a whole nother person. This nigga he's a fucking whole nother person.
It's crazy when you think about it because it's like we're used to lovable Andy. Like he's here protecting Fuko. He likes to like I'm here. This is what my life is. I die. I come back. Like and then Victor show up and Victor like, bro, all of y'all are like ants to me. What is this? It's like where Andy go? Hold on, Andy. Oh yeah, no, he's gone, bro.
And that makes perfect sense because when you first see him take whatever the hell's in his forehead out, he never lets go of it. He knows like the limit before Victor probably comes back. So he kept on to it. Dang, that's crazy. My boy said you better win.
I want to know who, and that's a good point you bring up. I want to know what that material that he got lodged in his head.
That's what I'm saying. What is it? That's like low-key, it could just be anything. Probably. What if like
what? It's like a piece of silver. I'm gonna be tight if it's a piece of silver. It has to be like platinum or something. I want it to be something completely refined, where it's not like a cardboard box.
You think it could probably be anything that's going to help him not regrow in that area.
Yeah, but what is, and this is my thing. He is someone who can regenerate at crazy speeds. He's undead.
You can't regenerate if there's like space being taken up. That's
I understand that, but what is strong enough to actually fit in that?
Enough. It's not about being. It's not about it being strong enough. It's just about like it not having the space to grow. So, for example, like if he probably wrapped his arm up in concrete after he cut it off, it's not going to grow. There's nowhere for it to grow. You get what I'm saying? There's nowhere for it to.
I think so you're talking like Ranking of Kings type deal where they couldn't kill my man. And so they literally just said, all right, we're just going to put you someplace where you can't go nowhere no more. Like you kind of can't, when they put him in the rock. You remember the undead dude? They put him in the rock, the brother.
Wait, Ranking. Oh yes. Exactly. Bro, what are you going to do? Because you can like come back to life. You're just going to come back to life, bust the rock open. It don't work like that. It's just you confined. Like there's nowhere for it to go.
So you're looking at it in the sense of like this is just a material that it low key it could be like a piece of like cement or something.
It could just be regular ass metal, bro. I don't think there's anything like I don't think there's any like special property about this shit. It's not like a mythical item, nigga.
It's
like
not like adamantium. He ain't got like adamantium.
He ain't got adamantium. Like he don't got like none of that.
That's crazy. I didn't think about it like that but that is truthfully that's what it would be. It would just be something to just like, hey, you can't bring this part back. That's crazy. Oh my God.
So,
Right,
whatever that part is in his brain, it holds Victor off. So he doesn't let it grow back.
And he's not trying to kill himself for the sake of killing himself. He's trying to kill him. He's trying to kill Victor. Victor gotta go.
Interesting.
Victor gotta go, bro.
Interesting. What if he doesn't want to die? He just wants to die because of Victor.
Yeah, Victor gotta go. It's not even Victor gotta go.
Oh my God.
Go.
See, this is why I didn't want to do this shit, and I didn't want to like think about the anime. You know what I mean? I was happy to just let it binge in this because now I'm all in these fucking theories and shit. Like, yo, do you think Victor became him, or like Andy became Victor, or vice versa? Or do you think he was or he was just always fucking nuts and he had a split personality, and then he had so much time alive that he was able to fully like distinguish each one between themselves, and they became like their own person, and then they was like, yo, fuck you, nigga, I don't like you. Too much? Too deep?
No, that's not too much. Very Mauler twins, but not too much. I think it's Victor. I think Victor's the original. I do think that. I think Victor's the original, and I think Victor.
What if he's not?
No, but here's my theory. Victor's the original. He's the first one who started. When you have been alive for however long he's been alive, because we don't know how old Andy is or Victor. We don't know how old they are.
I think they did mention that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go back and check.
I doubt they made mention to a year, but that's not when they
no. I'm pretty sure they did. I'm pretty sure they mentioned, but we'll see.
So yeah, check on that. But my point being is, what if some type of like, because how do you get split personality? Some type of trauma. So you get some type of traumatic event that happens. He gets split personalities. Yeah, like they get like maybe it's when he got captured or something. They get split personalities. Or yeah, I know, but something's got to trigger it. I mean, maybe it's something. Well, not in that way, but if something triggers it in this way, like just for my theory's sake, something triggers it that made him get the split personalities. Now Victor was the original. They had the split. Andy's the second. Now Andy understands. Like we're in a Bruce Banner Hulk situation where Andy's Bruce Banner, where he's like, "Bro, this guy gotta go." And
this nigga's wild.
Like, are you kidding? And he shot off his fingers and then became him. Like,
him. Oh. But hold on, and this is why I think Andy isn't the original, because when his brain is full and like he gets to actually utilize all of his powers.
That's why I'm saying Victor's the original.
Motherfucker, I don't know why I thought you said Andy.
No, Victor's the original. I truly believe Victor's a
goddamn Toy Story. Okay, maybe.
Yo, Toy Story is crazy.
I'm sorry. All right, never mind. I thought damn, I lost my whole train of thought with that.
No, you were saying that when it came to Victor and Andy, who was the original? And you thought
I think maybe he developed like a softer side, a personality or something like that, and then maybe something happened, like you said. Mm-hmm. And then maybe he had like a split of traumatic experiences. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Honestly, I'm done. I'm done guessing. I'm gonna live in this motherfucker. Undead Unluck is absolute gas. Y'all need to get on that. Please get on that. Please.
And again, I keep saying it, and I'm gonna keep saying it. This is how they need to reanimate Soul Eater. When they bring Soul Eater back, because you see where they did the tones, and they did it in this episode where they zoomed out when Victor was standing next to Shen and Fuko, and they zoomed all the way out, and it was just like the aesthetic was it was Fire Force like that kind of way, but it was like they gave him more bravado. You know what I mean? More like just that clean kind of like comparison, not exactly the same. Like a JoJo's, like everybody get a pose, everybody get a vibe. You know what I mean? But like I said, like I think we talked about this on the pod previously. Honestly, I think they need to bring Soul Eater back, do it like the manga. But like I don't want to see it change. I'd rather just love it for the reason why I loved it in the first place. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like no, the manga story is better.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said I think they should bring it back and let it be as the manga is, but don't change it in the sense of like the feel. Like, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I love the
but that's what I'm saying. This feels like Soul Eater to me. This doesn't like if they were to do a Soul Eater reboot.
Are you saying it feels like Soul Eater of the manga?
No. I'm saying the tone in the way that the animation is done. This is the tone and the vibes that. So, like, for example, the difference between Bleach prior to it coming back and since it's come back, you've always said has been they get the dark tones of Bleach, like how it feels darker, it feels like the stakes are higher in that way. They have set the tone for that relates to the manga, so you can get that kind of like as you're watching it, you understand that and you feel that. That's how I want the way that they're doing Undead Unluck. That's how I want them to do Soul Eater when they bring Soul Eater back. And I'm not saying if, I'm saying when, because I believe.
So yeah, you want if there's a remake for Soul Eater for it to feel like the manga, whatever the manga is.
Yes, but animate it like they're animating Undead Unluck.
And that's what I'm saying to you. It's not that I didn't understand you. It's just more like, I think they should keep the feel of what made us love the original Soul Eater and then just bring the manga forth. Because I loved the original Soul Eater, man. Like I don't want Soul Eater to try to be like anything else. I want Soul Eater to just be what it already is and what it has been. Like we already love Soul Eater. Now just make the storyline the manga.
So I get what you're saying. And
Full Metal Alchemist to Brotherhood felt like the same exact thing. There was no transition other than that the story was different.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The animation is going to be different because
of course
it's new time. So yes, but the way that they are going to translate that is going to be by the story, and the story does stick with the same kind of slapstick feel of Soul Eater. Like when I was reading the manga, it felt like I was reading Soul Eater. It didn't feel like something completely different. It just felt like I was reading a better version of what I already loved. So that's what I'm saying. If they animate it, you're good.
So let me explain to you how I would feel. It'd be the equivalent to like Trigun to Trigun.
Oh, but you see, you talking about
no. That's what I'm saying to you.
Tree.
No, that's not barking up. That's not barking up the wrong tree. I just feel as though imagine they give you like 3D animation.
See, no, but they can't do that.
Why can't they?
No, because
I don't want to hear shit.
No, but to be honest,
I did this on purpose. I don't want to hear shit.
No, to be honest with you, I'll still watch it because they did that like Soul Eater Not, and this is how you know. I said the name's Meister Mikey J. I'm already in that. Soul Eater Not took some liberties with that, with the way they did the animation. Not that they did it like completely 3D, but they definitely made manga and Soul did a demonstration for the class in Soul Eater Not when they first like it was the new crop of Meisters and weapons that were coming in, and so they did a demonstration of like the higher ranking students, and that animation looked different than obviously the animation that we got in the original, and it had a different feel, had a little bit more of like a magical girl feel to me. The way Maka was like really working with it, because the animation was crazy. Because Maka and Soul was really they was showing out, but it felt magical girly a little bit, and maybe that might just be in the tone of Soul Eater Not, which I didn't mind, but it was sort of a Soul Eater prequel because it was right before Sid gets killed. So literally, we see Sid. They tell us the story of like, because you're never gonna watch it, and I trust me, I'm not saying that to slight you. You're never gonna watch it. It's like a magical girl kind of story. You're never gonna watch it, and it set up Sid right before he went off on the mission that got him killed. Literally, like the last line we say from Sid is, "I've got a mission in a graveyard. I'll see y'all tomorrow."
Well. And then he became Zombie Sid, which was like low key. I always felt hold a little bit after finding out he was dead. Like I kind of just felt like I didn't need to know that because I was kind of tight. I loved him before, but I love him now too. Like I love him now too. He gives me like Brooks kind of vibes from One Piece.
Really?
Of just like nigga, I'm dead already. He kind of I'm dead already. Yeah. Like you know what I mean? Like he gives me that every now and then.
That's the kind of man I was.
Yeah, that's the kind of man I was. Hey, that's what I'm like. That's Brooks, bro. That's literally like kind of Brooks. They're like two peas in a pod a little bit.
I love it. Man.
So I love him now, but I'm also kind of tight because it's just like Damn, he was cool as fuck before, and I'll never know what he was like before.
Nah, they give him some shine. They give him some shine in Soul Eater. Not Soul Eater.
The manga?
It's not a lot. No, the anime. They don't give a ton of shine.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They never gave any shine. Like I would have loved to have seen what he was before.
But they give you a couple of clips.
He got like fucked up, died, and then came back better, kinda.
They give him some clips. He's smooth. And him and I think Nagiri, I believe is their name, his weapon, they're dope. And they were dope. Bro, them alive.
They're so versatile.
Yeah. So, oh my god, they need to bring it back. Every time.
We'll let that one go because I felt like we went off the rails a little bit, but that's okay too because I do want to do a little sidebar too.
Wait, I want to
burn the witch, baby.
Wait, I want to ask one more thing about Unluck. I got you. We're gonna go. Go. One more thing, because they had to bring everybody to stop Victor. Do you think they're gonna lose anybody?
Yes.
Do you think they're gonna be able to?
Somebody has to lose.
I think somebody going. I think somebody gonna go.
Somebody has to die.
Yeah.
I think the reason why they have been hunting him for as long as they have, knowing they can lose, is because he's too big of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro, you gave me your word as Andy that you won't take this shit out. You're going to live a life to try to die or whatever. We're going to leave you be. But realistically, nigga, that's too big of a chance to take when you can literally be a god of this world.
Mm-hmm. And we know it, and you know it too.
Exactly. Like, yes, you might be a good dude. You might be a good guy, but bro, can we take that chance? I don't think we can. Not when we fighting for humanity every single day.
So I'll say this. I do think someone's going to not make it back, but the only way I will take that as they got to win defiantly. Definitively. Definitively. Thank you. They got to win definitively. It doesn't have to be like, I can't get like oh my God, this is back and forth, because it's not going to feel, it's going to feel like a Sukuna situation where it's like, we know he's getting out. Y'all know he's getting out. It's just a matter of when is he getting out.
But I think that you never know. He might get into a fight and somebody knock that shit out his fucking head, and he don't get the opportunity to put it back in.
But that's what I'm saying.
And then this nigga just dead ass like.
But Andy
goes on a rampage.
Andy's been around for so long, and he's been able to kind of harness that and keep Victor back for so long.
Yes, because his brain ain't going back.
No, but that's what I'm saying. But like, I can.
What if he's getting to a fight and then something doesn't like allow him to put it back?
Then he gotta go.
That's what I'm saying. Like how does he go? Explain to me how you kill a man that's like literally unkillable.
I don't know. You always say fire kill everything.
Man got hit with a meteor.
Yo, that's what. No, you gotta have him like in a constant state of flames. You gotta like create
disintegrate his everything. Like it's like Majin Buu Cell type shit. Like you can't blow this motherfucker up. You have to mayhem him all the way into like the stratosphere, outside of the stratosphere, into the realm of the gods.
I believe they call it pencil sketch. You got to pencil sketch him.
That'll work too.
Yo, man. So Undead Unluck. You were talking about Burn the Witch. Burn the Witch coming back. I saw.
No, that was just a little tidbit. It was just like, Burn the Witch is coming back. That was it.
But it is coming back.
No, I know.
I'm hyped about it coming back because I think they're doing a prequel thing, aren't they?
It is a prequel thing. I don't know what it turns to afterwards or whatever, but like, it's supposed to be a prequel thing, which I'm fine with. It gives me have no qualms about that because we don't know anything about what's going to happen in Burn the Witch. It's a completely new, fresh everything.
It's completely new, fresh. Oh no, I'm hyped.
Shout out
Taikubo. Shout out.
You think because I used 3 synonyms? I was just capitalizing, multiplying, and all the I's and
You good? you everything okay over there?
I don't know. I was trying to justify and I couldn't.
I'll just make sure you wasn't having a stroke.
I might have. Trying to make it justify.
Yo. All right, so I know you want to talk about this because this came up last week during our episode where I made the take that I liked, and I believe Hell's Paradise is at number 2 over Chainsaw Man right now. Everybody chasing JJK, but Hell's Paradise over Chainsaw Man, at least for season 1. And I believe there was a little bit of pushback. AU, you have taken some due diligence and you have gone back and you've watched both seasons from both shows. What is your final verdict, my brother?
You are wrong.
Oh my God, I'm wrong.
No, you're wrong. You're 100% wrong. However, One, Hell's Paradise is a much better watch as a binge. Doing it week to week did not allow me the full picture I needed to enjoy Hell's Paradise in the way I needed it to. Hell's Paradise week to week feels so fast. Like, and it feels like, oh, this is happening extremely quickly. I'm not getting too much of like any, not downtime, but just like how we got here to here. There's no sense of time. And it's just like, oh shit, these dudes are already fighting like the final bosses in the first season. Like, is this a 3-season thing? Is this a 2-season thing? So it's kind of hard to figure out. Watching it binge wise took that away. So I will say that Hell's Paradise for me is better than it was before strictly watching it in a binge fashion. I enjoyed it more watching it that way. It is better. It did move up the ladder for me in general. Compared to Chainsaw Man, after watching them both back to back, it's not better. Even binging Hell's Paradise, I still felt those gaps of just, this is happening too fast. Like, there's no pacing. The character, like, relationships happen too quickly without, like, much fleshing out. They just kind of happen because they are in the story together. And, like, that's kind of all you get. Chainsaw Man, I like that even more after binging it as well. Chainsaw Man felt more complete. I can't say which animation is better.
No, the animation is on both.
Because they're both of them are just absolutely heat. I do think that I like Chainsaw Man's animation better than Hell's Paradise, but that's subjective. I think both are just absolutely heat. I do think fights are kind of equal. It's a subjective thing at that point. I'm not going to say which one I like more. I liked both. I liked a lot of fights in each one.
Okay. So let me say this. Because I appreciate you. I appreciate you doing the work. I appreciate you having your opinion and letting me know.
Chainsaw Man is more complete.
So here's how I look at it. So first off, Hell's Paradise for me pulled at my heartstrings a little bit more. It had a little bit more. I had a little bit more of an emotional buy-in for Hell's Paradise, because now I get it. You're saying the stories were still kind of thrown together just because they were in the story. I can make the argument that's every story, but I do also think that there was a little bit more genuine. I had a little bit more genuine appreciation for the characters in the story and their stories as individuals.
In Chainsaw Man or in
Hell's Paradise? In Hell's Paradise. I think the characters were a little bit more original in Hell's Paradise. I think that, that world is a little bit more original and unique, so you can add a couple of things in here. But like, you get your samurais, like between, we're looking at the samurais, we're looking at the island itself, we're looking at the convicts, we're looking at.
I think the story is more original.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think the characters are. I think
the characters are more original than not JJK. Sorry, than Chainsaw Man. Like, honestly, I would say like both stories have like not necessarily too many original characters. I think they're both around the same page.
See, I like the originality of the direction that they're choosing to go with the characters. Like, yes, we've seen ninjas before, but you ever seen ninjas that like do like sweat power? You ever seen ninjas that do like, yes, the Nippo fire, like the way that they animate it is a factor of it, but it's also just the fact that like the people that are there, the samurai that can cut the weird old person face butterfly, but then also he recognizes, okay, I gotta cut my arm off here and I gotta go here. The blind samurai but
again, that's not original. This is just a dude who has experience with combat, who understands that, oh, I just got bit by something and I need to probably cut this off because I don't know what's gonna happen.
That's experience in combat. But if you look on the flip side, you have the same thing in like the teacher, and then also you have the same thing in and I think it's a little bit different when you look at Chainsaw Man, because Chainsaw Man's put in a world that's a little bit more focused in reality, and I think because of that, it holds it back from the way that they can have original storytelling and original characters with that storytelling.
No, I disagree. That's my opinion. Okay, I hear you on that. Let me give my little bit of pushback on that. This is definitely something that I had actually written down. One of the biggest reasons why I feel like there's a difference between why I think I like the characters more in Chainsaw Man versus the ones in Hell's Paradise. It's partly due to how they flesh out everything. Like I said, Hell's Paradise doesn't feel fleshed out. There's a lot of like relationships that just kind of feel like they're just here. Like I said, as I already mentioned, they're here because the story's here. In Chainsaw Man, you truly do get like those moments where it's like, oh shit, this is their motivation. This is this, but they do it subtly in a way where it doesn't feel like it's just the next day. It doesn't feel like, oh, this is just hours, minutes. It's like, bro, like let's keep it a buck. You wouldn't trust somebody 5 minutes that you didn't know to like save your life. Like, I don't know.
I mean, if we got thrown onto an island and everything around us could kill us, and
not,
the only way
but
that
not
we
when you have
survive,
they have context. That's what I'm saying. They have context.
Yeah, but yes, you have context, but at the same time, it wouldn't take you long to know that, hey, we got to work together, or else we all gonna die.
Okay, and then a bunch of different people try to kill each other too. So
agreed, a whole bunch of people did try to kill each other, but it still would not take long for whether it's people that know combat or people that don't know combat. If you get dropped on a desert island with 10 people that you've never met or you just met 5 minutes before y'all got there, and you see an ant crawl over, grab a giant mouth, eat you, and then roll back into the dog, or eat somebody and then roll back into the forest, you're gonna be like, hey, I think ants are kind of dangerous on here. Maybe we should stick together to kill that thing. That's where I look at it. I look at it like that.
Fine, cool. I'll live with that. But the moments that happened in Chainsaw Man were definitely more. They felt more personal. For example, Denji just. It seems over the top. It seems outlandish, but just because he's the main character, Denji just being like, everything is good, just being this brash person because like he had to survive his whole entire life, and people just like his whole entire character is based off of the fact that we've only seen so much of him, but you also see so much growth in Denji. Like, for example, one of the biggest moments that I saw was when Power gets introduced and now they start to live with him, and you see Denji completely on the opposite side of the fence when he was that person X amount of time ago.
So you
get to see those growth levels. You get to see these things. In Hell's Paradise, you don't have that at all.
I think it's done in a different way in Hell's Paradise.
Bro, like they mentioned his wife or whatever. Boom. While he was doing it, while he was going to this island, while he was agreeing with it all, whatever. Get to the island. Boom. Like soon as they get there, he tries to kill her. And then all of a sudden he's like, I can't kill her because he's thinking about like his wife. Now all of a sudden you soft, bro. But what? Oh, that's not survival. This is the on that island. He would be the deadliest factor other than the people he has to kill, like, you know, those I can't remember the name. It's not, he doesn't need them. In that instance, he didn't even know he needed them. I just rewatched it.
Survival, bro.
But survival in this instance means keeping these people off of his back too. So why not just kill them and just move on your own in that instance? He didn't know what that island was like. They didn't see any monsters. They didn't see anything. So why not just kill everybody? And then when he went to go kill her, and he's like, yeah, sorry, but you gotta go because you interrupted me saving my wife. Chance the Rapper.
I love my wife, but that's
Chance the Gobble. But
I just think it gets back to the point of survival, though, bro.
That's but you can't look at it. No, you can't keep bringing up survival, bro. When like he didn't even know he needed other people at that point. You can't use that. You can't use that when he didn't know.
But he also knew it was survival from the moment he got put in that situation.
Then why did he try to kill her?
Because he was going to try to kill everybody. Bro, listen, when they first got there and they dropped Gabimaru off and they dropped him off with all the other convicts and they were telling them, hey, we about to drop y'all off on the island, but we got to see which one of y'all is going to make it out. He literally was like, I don't care. I got to kill whoever I got to kill to get here because I'm trying to survive to get back to my wife.
Exactly. So then all of a sudden he was just like, I can't kill her because it's like, I'm this changed person. And literally like the span of an episode, he had a whole entire change of like a huge character progressive moment in like literally the span of an episode.
So here's my theory on
like that's a lot. It wasn't even like days, it wasn't weeks, it was months. It was like
here's my
hours.
Theory on that. Let me tell you my theory on that. My theory on that when it comes, because that did happen. I don't know still, as even though this is Gabimaru's like foundational plot or push for the plot is that he's trying to get back to his wife. He loves his wife, but we don't even know if his wife exists. We don't even know if he has some.
Rewatch it and then rewatch it. Let's have that conversation.
I don't know. I think she does. I think she does.
She does. No, she does.
We don't know for certain.
He's playing the game. That's what I'm telling you. I rewatched it. Everything became clear. Like I'm telling you, his wife exists.
So he's still under some type of like genjutsu setup though.
I don't think so.
He's still trying to get back to his wife, bro. I do. I think so.
I don't think so, because if it was an instance in which he's under a genjutsu to get back to his wife, which would be getting back to the village or whatever, they tried to kill him before he left. Why would they want him to come back?
Because he's trying to get back to his wife. They don't.
No, I said, why would they put him under a genjutsu to get him to come back when they tried to kill him? Bro, send him to the island. Now they don't got to go through the work of killing him.
But there's something on the island that because I've already told you, I think the ninjas are coming to the island, bro. I think the ninjas are coming to the island, and so I think this is a long play. This is where I think that Hell's Paradise is getting.
But if that's the long play, then you would put a genjutsu in a nigga head that asked to like go to that island and bring this shit to me. I'm trying to brainwash you in a different way. Then I don't need you to love a wife, bro. I need to brainwash you to go get what I want. You get what I'm saying? So it's like his wife exists. If you haven't watched already, spoiler alert. But one of the biggest things was like, does she even know his face? Does he even know her face? But we saw her face beforehand, and then all of a sudden her face was gone. And then now here's the thing. I don't think, and this is where I guess where I gotta like lean on you a little bit, not lean on you, but like hear your side a little bit, when he lost his memory at the end. And that's where I'm like, okay, he's definitely under a genjutsu or something is like up.
See, yeah, because he started seeing like the aura and he didn't even know. He was just like, wait.
No, it wasn't him. It was her, the little girl. She saw his aura.
She saw his aura.
And like half of his head was gone. But that could just be amnesia. The nigga been fighting for 23 days and 24 nights.
I don't know if that's amnesia as much as I do think he's in a genjutsu, because I think
I agree. But
when you're in a genjutsu, bro, you don't even know what's reality and what's not. And there's a lot to unpack there. We talking about all the stuff that there is to unpack, and there's a ton to unpack in Chainsaw Man.
A ton. But like honestly, if you find the time, I would really love for you to watch both of them back to back if you can. Like not back to back, like you watch the whole series and then like you do the next one right after, like in a week or something like that. But I think you should, because like I would love to revisit this conversation with your fresh eyes, because I had fresh eyes too. Because my argument before, but the way I felt about it before was the disparity was much larger, and now it's closer than I thought. 2, plot armor was crazy in season 1 of Hell's Paradise.
That I won't fight you on. There is mad. I'm not gonna fight you on that one. There is mad plot armor in that.
And that's what I'm saying. Like there was a lot of things that just felt like not fleshed out. But
I don't hold plot armor against people as much.
No, I don't. I love Fairy Tail, so I can never hold plot armor against nobody. Power of friendship is the GOAT. Don't even compare nobody. Like anybody in Fairy Tail could be anybody in any other verse. Power of friendship is too strong. Don't even do it.
I love getting into Fairy Tail arguments with people, because you can tell there are people who like Fairy Tail for them was one that they just wanted to be like they like hating on Fairy Tail, but everybody knows deep down Fairy Tail's mad enjoyable.
It's an enjoyable show.
You know what Fairy Tail is.
Even the darker like bad moments that happen are still they are so lighthearted. Like some people died and shit, but you don't feel bad about it. It's just like, damn, that nigga's gone.
Like, you don't even feel bad.
Yeah, you don't even feel bad. This show's that enjoyable. It's just like, damn, I love that nigga, bro. R.I.P. Brody. Like,
yo, man, we appreciate what y'all did, man. Y'all was out there. I
appreciate what you did for the culture.
Yo, my God.
But to wrap that little segment up, I got Chainsaw Man over Hell's Paradise. I do think that if at any point in time you feel like you have the opportunity to do both seasons back to back or just binge them both, please do it. Because I think your opinion may change. Maybe you don't agree that one is better than the other, but I think you'll possibly understand where I'm coming from more, because I understand where you're coming from now more than I did before.
Seen them, but I'll check them out. I've already seen.
I'm telling you, it's a different watch when you're binging them.
See, binging it on Hell's Paradise, I that one I might do again, because I did enjoy Hell's Paradise more. But I think I may do that one again, because if it hits in the way that you're talking about, and I can see that happening, where it's like it's building on itself in a way that you get to, okay, this happens here, this happens here, this happens here. It paces it out a little bit better, because when you're making the story, you're not, maybe they are thinking about it as a week-to-week release, but you're also just making the story. So 100%. It's going to flow in a different way. So I could see how the binging it can definitely flow in a different way. So that
I'm telling you, I think you need to do Chainsaw Man too. Chainsaw Man it went up levels that I didn't expect it to go to. I thought both were just above average anime for sure. Chainsaw Man felt like it had the potential to be more. Hell's Paradise
it's only been
didn't.
One season.
No, but we've watched one season of things and like, this shit is goated. So like, don't even go there with me. Like, you're not gonna sit and tell me the first season of Attack on Titan you watch, you were like, oh, this shit isn't goated. It is. This shit blew your mind.
Obviously, but that's Attack on Titan, which is actually goated. Like,
but
Attack on Titan
I agree, goated. And you just said like a few moments ago, oh, it's just one season. So I rewatched Chainsaw Man.
I'm saying it's just one season in the sense of like Hell's Paradise 1 could also reach that level because you said Chainsaw Man
it could.
Hell's Paradise
it could.
doesn't.
But in my mind, I think yes. I think Chainsaw Man can go to heights that Hell's Paradise can't.
How close do you have them both at JJK?
None of them are close to JJK. None of them. Neither of them are close to JJK. But I will say that I think Chainsaw Man has the potential more than Hell's Paradise to be in the same category as JJK. I'm not saying either one of them will, but I think Chainsaw Man has the bigger potential to be there for sure. And that's what I'm telling you. I think you need to rewatch it. I'm not saying that because like my argument or something like that. I genuinely think Chainsaw Man has like a lot of potential. That's
two things can be right. It could be because you think it got a lot of potential, and also because it's part of the argument. Let's be real. Two things can be right.
I agree, but you know I'm a very objective person too.
I know, but I'll do this. I'll do you one like this because I do want to watch Hell's Paradise in a binge. I'm definitely going to do that. I'll probably hit Chainsaw Man closer to Chainsaw Man season 2.
I'll do this then. It's been a while.
Oh, don't you dare!
It's been a while.
You see?
No.
You never want to do these when I want to bring it up.
Okay,
but when you want to bring it up,
I never bring them up. You bring them up for me to get me to watch shit. Exactly.
What you got?
You're groaning, but like that's the truth.
All right, so let me let the folks know. So basically, what's happening here? Because AU and I just had a whole conversation without saying nothing. So basically, what just happened is we have always traded and/or swapped and/or made a deal or wager for anime, and that is exactly what is happening here.
And you bring that up more than me. That's a fact,
bro. But you never take them.
I've taken 2.
You've taken 2, but I bring them up. Like,
I haven't even brought one to like the perspective for you.
I've
never brought one.
I bring them up all the time.
Okay, but I never brought one.
You brought one. You brought the S-Cryed joint. You brought the S-Cryed joint.
That was what you presented to me, and I said, okay, then watch S-Cryed. That was
but it was S-Cryed and
Claymore,
Record of Ragnarok, and Claymore. Yeah, so that's 3. So yeah, you gave me 3.
Those 3.
I forgot about Claymore. Yeah, you gave me 3.
Yeah, but that was based what you presented to me, and I was like, okay, this is what I want in return. I'm presenting you something.
Okay, all right, okay.
That's the difference.
It's not a difference. It's the same thing. But what you got?
Yes, you're right. All right, do the binge. Do the binge of both because I and it's not even like, oh, if you have the same opinion after this. Or after you rewatch them both, I understand. I get it. Like, we won't even have to discuss it no more. But I would genuinely love to see your opinion and if there's any changes for both.
Okay. In a binge.
Yes. Even if you're like, oh, Hell's Paradise is better than Chainsaw Man, I'm like, okay, bet. I just want to see what you think of after rewatching both of those. And I do think a rewatch for both of these right now is also beneficial to us because these are going to be some of the top shonen kind of anime in the future. So I think we should really lock in on those. But
yeah, no, and so if that's gonna be the case, then I'm gonna need something back.
Of course, equivalent exchange, baby. What are we talking about? You talking to me like you don't know who my favorite anime is, who my boy is, Ed.
All right, so
I give you all of me, you give me all of you.
All right, so this is what we're gonna do. One is absolutely going to be Spy Family. I'm just going to tell you that right now. One is 100% going to be Spy Family.
If it's okay, continue, and then I'm not going to give stipulations. I'm going to present stipulations. I'm going to take whatever you present me at the end of the day. But if you can accept my stipulations, I'll be happier about it. But go ahead.
All right. So one, I got it right now. This is now we here. Now we at the table. All right. So
damn, this shit already don't even feel like
Spy Family.
I feel like I'm losing already. But go ahead.
No, you about to win. You about to win. Spy Family, Get on it, catch up. Oh, because this is heat now. It's heat now. Shout out Yor. Yor is a queen. Spy Family, and you gotta start Gintama. You gotta start.
Okay, that's not a loss. That's not a loss.
You gotta start.
Definitely not a loss. That's
you
not a loss.
100% gotta start Gintama, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. I can't go on this journey by myself. You need to get on Gintama, bro, because I've been watching Gintama.
Okay,
again.
Hold on. I got a stipulation that just came up. Just came up in my head.
What you got?
Hold on. Forgive the typing, y'all, because I gotta know. This is something I have to know for the
For what we got going on here. He trying to.
No. This is important. This is important. I'm not trying to get on nothing or anything like that.
It's a Moneyball situation right now. Everybody, we got notes here. We trying to see what's happening. This is high stakes. This is high stakes.
This is high stakes, low key, but it's not. It's not. Nigga, just tell me the fucking total. Jesus Christ. I just wanted to see the total of how many episodes there are in Gintama. Like, Jesus.
There are mad episodes in Gintama. You got
I know. I didn't say that. Hold on. Let me cook. All right. So there are a total of 367 episodes. Which episode are you on?
I am on. I got you right now because I was watching one last night. I think I'm on episode 32.
Okay.
I'm on episode 37. I'm on episode 37.
Okay, bet. I thought you were further than that, so I was going to be like, yo, you can't watch Gintama no more. Let me catch up so we can like at least do it together.
Nah, 37 episodes for you. That's not even a weekend. That's a day.
Fuck no, nigga. What is you talking about?
It used to be a day. I mean,
math, nigga. Like, bro, what I work? What? The fuck kind of time you think I got on my hands?
It used to be a day.
Like I said, 36 episodes is a day, bro. So let me give that the One Piece treatment. Hold on, nah, fuck that. Y'all gotta get. Hold on, no. Hold on.
Yo,
let me give it the One Piece treatment, and let me see. And you can explain the One Piece treatment that I'm talking about.
No, but okay. So the One Piece treatment, and I will explain it. You don't want to do it for Gintama because the openings actually are pretty chill. But
thank you.
The One Piece, if you actually are someone who watches a One Piece anime and you are trying to do a binge of One Piece or just trying to catch up and you're on like episode 100 and you're like, oh my god, there's so many. Here's a quick tip that AU has found and it helped me get through my binge. If you watch a One Piece episode, especially they've done it for years, the first like the full opening is like 2.5 minutes, and then they give you like another 2.5 minutes of recap from the previous episode. So just fast forward through all of that. Just get all the way up. The episode that you want to watch starts when the title screen hits. So Luffy fights whoever Luffy's fighting. Luffy fights Katakuri. Luffy goes and goes to the Coliseum, whatever it might be. When that doggone joint hits, when the title screen hits, that is when your episode starts.
And you can also skip the fucking ending. You can skip the ending and like, bro, you don't need a recap if you're binging. Not a recap.
One Piece episodes are like 19 minutes, bro. Let's
not
be real.
Even. Hell no. One Piece episodes are probably like 15. That's not a joke. Bro, every opening on anime is at least about a minute and a half.
Nah, One Piece plays the full ones. One Piece is
but like that's what I'm saying. So like I'm just saying, and like I'm trying to give like a general standpoint. Like every anime is at least about like a minute and a half for opening. You get what I'm saying? And then they give you a little recap in the beginning, like at least 30-45 seconds. It is like, this is what happened before leading up to this, whatever. And then you got your ending. And then you got your fucking next episode shit. Yo, One Piece episodes are short. So if I'm giving this the One Piece treatment, it's about 9 hours. About 9 to 12 hours. I can handle that.
For Gintama, yeah, that's easy. I
can handle that. It ain't gonna be no day, nigga, but like yeah, I can handle that. Okay.
I will say this though.
I'm gonna give it to you this weekend.
You're gonna keep watching. You're gonna be hooked.
No, I'm giving it to you this weekend. I'm giving you all 36 episodes this weekend.
Yo, that's crazy. All right, so yeah, if you watch all 36 episodes in a weekend, I will 100% binge both Chainsaw Man and Hell's Paradise.
I mean, no, that's not a part of the stipulation.
Okay, I was about
that's
to
not
say,
a part. That was never a part of the bet. I'm just.
That's what I was at. I was adding that wrinkle.
No. The reason why I brought the whole stipulation thing because I wanted to know how far you were. Because like, if you like 100 episodes and I'm like, yo, you got to stop watching. You know what I'm saying? So I could catch up at least. Because then I'm never gonna catch you. You know what I'm saying? But 36 episodes I can handle.
You'll catch me at 36.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm going to catch you at 36 by the end of this weekend. That's a fact.
Yo.
Bro, did I not just rewatch all of Hell's Paradise? All of Chainsaw Man. I call up on Shangri-La. I watched One Piece. I cut up on Undead Unluck. I did catch Undead Murder first. I know you didn't catch that. I've been on a crazy wave.
Yeah, but I've been on the wave too. Hold on, I'm on Shangri-La too. Shangri-La
Are you all the way caught up?
I'm all the way caught up. It's
yes. Hold on. Are we talking isekais? This shit might be some fire, bro.
It don't feel like an isekai. It feels like a different kind of isekai. Well, it feels like a different kind of isekai.
Yes, it feels just like not the cookie cutter. The cookie cutter isekai. And when you get an isekai that doesn't feel cookie cutter, it feels phenomenal.
You can say it don't feel like Sword Art Online. You can say if you don't want to say it, I'll say it. It don't feel like Sword Art Online.
All right.
Because part of it for me is the fact that it's not high stakes. They just some kids playing a video game. And I think I appreciate that.
Facts.
Nobody's life is on the line. Nobody's getting reincarnated into a war. Nobody's over here stuck in a video game. They're in the video game. They can take the headgear off and go to sleep and go to school the next day. Like, I appreciate the actual characters that they give me. And I like
that there are outside forces, not outside forces, but outside relationships that affect the game.
Yes, old girl,
bro. Old girl, like she loved this nigga outside of this video game shit, and she became top notch in this video game to make sure that she could be recognized. And she over here hitting me with the ooh hands. Ooh, bitch! If you don't go up there and get your mans,
I ain't gonna lie, she making me mad.
Yeah, she making me mad. Go up there and get your mans, bro. Stop playing with him. Stop it. You don't think he's gonna respect you? Come on. Yo. Come on, let him know what time it is.
She stepped on it. He stepped on it. He's like, "Oh my god, sorry," and she was like, "Oh my god, he said sorry." I really appreciate Shangri-La, so I'm on that. Is Heat? I caught Spy Family, which I already talked about before. You got to hit that because it's just Spy. The thing with Spy Family, and this will help you during this watch you about to do, is that Spy Family's story doesn't follow like a linear path episode by episode.
That's what lost me originally, because where I ended in Spy Family before was the blimp shit when they did the whole entire masquerade.
Oh my god, that's so early. That's like episode like.
I'm just saying. All I can do is give you my truth.
Oh, it's so early.
All I can do is give you my truth.
I appreciate it, but damn, that's so early.
I'm sorry.
But the cool thing about Spy Family is, like I said, you get invested into the characters in such a way that the story that you always know is in the background falls behind the characters that are there in the foreground, and you're seeing them, you're seeing their lives, you're seeing how they're interacting, and now we're seeing stuff like, oh my god, you're so deep, so beast. So yeah, so I was watching that Tokyo Revengers. I'm on, bro. I don't know why I keep watching it, but I'm invested.
Bro, I tried to get back. Yo, I hate to say this, people are gonna be mad. Megan, I'm sorry, Megan. If you're gonna listen to this podcast, this episode, which I'm pretty sure you will, and you're gonna get back to me.
Hi,
Meg, I'm sorry. Tokyo Revengers feel like reborn to me right now. Every time I try to get back on that motherfucker, bro, I can't get on that mechanical bull and just be like, I'm riding this motherfucker. I can't. I'm tired. I feel like I got scoliosis on the back of this mechanical bull I'm trying to ride.
Reborn is crazy, though. Reborn is crazy.
I agree. I'm not saying they're one and the same and like they're comparable. I just trying to explain to you my feeling and like trying to get into it.
So the thing with Tokyo Revenger right now, that's and I know what episode. Before I even go, what episode are you on? How far did you get?
Tokyo Revengers, I mean, it's kind of hard because like every milestone is just nigga just getting his fucking ass beat.
Ain't nobody take an ass with like Takamichi. Takamichi is one of the greatest. Like he's on the Mount Rushmore, bro, of anime characters.
Oh, he got a heart, baby boy. He got a heart, baby boy.
But the thing about it is Takamichi get punched in the face and he still get whooped with the belt. That's what I'm saying. Like, for all the heart he get, that's the kind of ass whoopings he take. He don't get whooped for having heart. He get
hey, bro. Hey,
and they punch him in the face.
My boy. Listen, in Dr. Stone, right? The reason we love my nigga, I can't remember his name because I've been off of Dr. Stone for a hell of a minute.
Who are you talking about?
Because he could take an ass whooping. That's why he came out.
You talking about Chrome?
Senku took this nigga. No, not Chrome. His right hand.
Oh,
Senku took him out of the rock, out of the with the back guano because he could take a beating. My man's a workhorse. Some people just got to be a workhorse. Your strength ain't always fighting, bro. His strength is taking an ass whooping. That's his strength.
Bro, I said it to you before. I think we talked about it on those anime girls. Shout them out on their podcast, man. He be taking biblical ass whoopings. Like, and I'm watching the season now, and it's just like Takamichi, bro. Stay down. We've been telling you for 3 seasons, bro.
Nah,
Just
he can't. That's his
down.
Nindo way. His Nindo way is to get his ass whooped. Some people gotta do that. You know what I mean?
Yo, I'm clipping that, bro. I'm telling y'all now, we clipping that. Not the Nindo way, bro.
Yeah, no, that's the type of time my boy is on.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of. But it's something about it is keeping me invested. I don't know. I'm here for it. It's
I'm happy
fire
for you because I want to get on.
It's fire in this way. I'll say this. It's fire in the way that they are keeping me on the hook. I don't know how they're doing it because I don't think I like the story anymore. I'm at that point, and I think this is where a lot of people that watched that read the manga got to. I don't know if I like the story anymore, but like I'm on the hook to see what happens. You know what I mean? It's like when you put 4 seasons into a show and you be like, all right, y'all jumped the shark at least a season and a half ago. Oh, bro, Teen Wolf. I'm in Teen Wolf place. Like I'm in that place.
You never watched, you never finished Teen Wolf, so you don't even get.
Oh my god, Shania Chronicles. What else you got? What else you got? Random shows that we both watching, and they just like, oh, they jumped the shark a little bit. Into the Badlands. What else you got?
Like, Into the Badlands was fire though,
bro. But like after season 1, they did too much. Like what? I don't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like it's kind of there. It's jumping the shark a little bit, but I'm still invested. Where you at with Shield Hero and Demons and Goblin Slayer?
I'm caught up on both. Goblin Slayer holding it down, doing his fucking thing. Goblin Slayer season 2 definitely feels a little bit less wild than the first season.
But, I mean, they couldn't go. They had nowhere else but up to go.
No. They could have. I think what they could have done was still presented those moments in which, and to not spoil anything for you, I feel like they could have still presented those moments in which you get that harsh reality of the world that they live in. And that's what they gave you in season 1 for sure. And you don't get that anymore. It feels more lighthearted. And I didn't need them to double back because maybe people were complaining or some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that shock factor wasn't just shock factor. It was setting the world up so you understood what type of time these motherfuckers is on.
I get it, but I'm
not saying, bro. I'm not saying. Listen, after the first scene is not that bad no more. You know that after the
first.
I'll be honest with you. After that first episode, it's not that bad no more.
It toned down after that first episode, but I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I maybe gave Goblin Slayer 3 or 4 episodes because that I couldn't stop thinking about.
You should. I understand that, but like that was also setting the world so that like you can move forward, and I think you need to get past that and just rewatch it. I think they lost the tone in season 2 of Goblin Slayer for sure. They lost the tone a bit. I 100% agree with that. They lost me a little bit. They need to bring that back. Goblin Slayer don't feel like the Goblin Slayer season 2. It feel like Goblin nigga that tried to change his life from being the Goblin Slayer. Oh, and, it's not even him, just his like having progression character wise. It's just the way the story is moving makes him feel just like this ain't even his own fucking show.
Like he's secondary on his own show.
No, he's not. Nobody's first. It's just like it went away from. You got to watch it to understand. My words will ring true when you watch it.
That's a strong if. That's far down on the totem.
I think you should, bro. I think you should at least the first season. I'm not saying go into the second season, but I think you will really appreciate like Goblin Slayer as a whole by the end of that first season. You understand the threat that they are goblins, which is, you can't fathom until you actually start watching it.
Nah, I can fathom after that first episode.
No, bro. I'm trying to tell you, think just anybody could have did that. Anything could have did that.
Yeah, I know you have made mention when we talked about Goblin Slayer before. You have made mention that goblins really are like people kind of thinking they're like, oh, they're just goblins. It's like, no, bro, y'all need to start looking at these goblins a little bit more.
Facts. They could be the rules of the world if they get the opportunity. Shield Hero. Season 2, I wasn't fucking with Shield Hero 2. It was slow, convoluted. They're introducing too many things. Maybe they weren't. Honestly, I ain't even gonna sit and act like I know everything about why I didn't like Shield Hero 2. It just wasn't my vibe. It really wasn't. It didn't feel like the first season. Season 3 feels more like the first season.
Oh, really?
The second. Yes. Season 3 kind of
the same way
brought me back. Season 3 brought me back a little bit. And they're kind of bringing it together together a little bit more.
Okay, that's good to know because I'll take this
together a bit more, but they're bringing it. You're gonna kill me. They're bringing it together in the way that I feel about Hell's Paradise, where it's like it doesn't feel fluid. It's just like it's happening, and then you get these moments, and then it's just like chop, chop, chop. So if you watch season 3 of Shield Hero and you feel the same way, you'll understand why I feel that way about Hell's Paradise.
We gonna fight.
We're not gonna fight. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation.
Look at all the wholesomeness coming out of AU right now. All the thugs out of AU. He's a wholesome brother now. I appreciate you, bro. I love you, man. I love you.
Y'all niggas don't even know. I'll be toning it down low key for the podcast. Like, I'm a wild boy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even give y'all all of that. Y'all not prepared for that yet. Y'all got to tune in. You know what I mean? If somebody hit us with a DM on, but let the nigga out, I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm a wild boy.
Yo, AU gonna actually turn into Victor.
Facts.
We about to be
fuck that. Name of the pod. AU turns into Victor, or possibly like I don't know, something along those lines.
Oh my god, AU about to be Victor, and I'm dead. I am dead. Yo, the last thing I want to say that I watched that was really good over this holiday break. I got a chance to actually sit down and binge because I've been seeing a lot of people talk about it. Blue Eye Samurai, bro, on Netflix. I'll be honest.
Hit me because I didn't catch on.
It's good, and I'm gonna say this for the people that watched it. I liked it. I enjoyed it, but I had a 6.5 out of 10. I can't lie. And the reason why,
I hate to tell y'all this, I'm gonna trust this nigga opinion over y'all's.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
I know we had a whole argument about Hell's Paradise and Chainsaw Man, but like,
you should still watch AU. Still watch it. It's a little bit more eye candy than story for me. I got to see where they go with it in season 2. But it's a little bit eye candy.
I don't know if I'm gonna watch that.
No, you do watch it. Eye candy's good.
You gotta have a thing though. You gotta have a thing. Like for example, like sorry, and I'm gonna let you rock. I'm gonna let you finish, Taylor. Record of Ragnarok. I don't think anything was so special about Record of Ragnarok other than the fact that I understood it was a beat 'em up, and I loved it for that. And then so anything else that I got outside of it being a beat 'em up made it better. So that's where I'm going. Do you get where I'm going with that?
I get exactly where you're going. Blue Eye Samurai does what it does very, very well.
Okay.
It does it very well.
What is that?
Animation. First of all, animation is heat. And it is a story about revenge.
Revenge. Okay.
They do it well, but for someone like me, there's so many different characters that storylines when it's about revenge, I want it to be more than just, I want it to be like a complicated way of revenge. Like, yes, you killed my father. I'm here to defend my honor type deal. How else are we getting here? What is the plan about, okay, I get it. You want revenge. You want to kill these people. This is your sole goal in life. But like, what is your character? What is your personality? What is it? I want revenge. I want to kill the people. I got that. That was great. I got it the first time. Do you like going outside? I like getting revenge. It's like, I get it. You want revenge. Give me something else here. We hitting the dead horse.
Nick, like, damn.
It's like, it's tough. Like that.
That's tough. And you can't do that well unless you make everything else around it very well done. And for example, I'm gonna give you something. Afro Samurai. All about revenge, but they perfectly fucking executed that shit. Animation, fights, the story, the progression, everything. Like they made the characters fit into the story fit into the characters. Afro Samurai. That is an example of when you can do that well and that shit work.
It's not Afro Samurai.
Oh, I know it's not Afro fucking Samurai. You didn't have to say that to me.
It's not Afro Samurai.
Samuel Jackson, boy, come on. Samuel Jackson.
It's that. It's cut from that cloth. That's a good way. It's a poor man's Afro Samurai. That's a good way of putting. That's a really good way of putting it. It's a poor man's Afro Samurai. I say poor man because it's not Afro, because I think the Afro's animation and Afro's just the culture hit for Afro Samurai is just better and stronger. But Blue Eye Samurai has every other character but the main character I have more interest in. It suffers from that.
God damn.
Yeah, it suffers from that.
That's rough.
Now, there's one episode that like focuses on the main character that redeems it because I think it's arguably the
I'm
best.
I'm gonna give it 2 episodes. If I feel the same exact way that you feel about it, then I'm not gonna watch it anymore. But I'm gonna give it 2 episodes.
Yeah, you got to give it 2. You got to give it 2 episodes, and I'll be honest with you, you'll be in after 2 episodes. You'll definitely be in after 2 episodes. But the episode that focuses on the main character was arguably the best episode of the entire series, and that saves it and brought a bit more depth to the character, but it still wasn't enough. It was depth. It was more depths of revenge. It was more depths of revenge. So like it's good. It's a good watch. I don't want to like. I'm being harsh. I'm being very harsh about it. But the fighting is A1.
Okay,
and
word.
No, bro. And there's gore, and you're gonna like it because that's why I know you're gonna watch it. There's gore. There's legitimately good gore in this.
We love gore. We love gore.
Yeah. So and there's also, and this is,
I love when gore is appropriate.
They do very good gore. That's what I'm telling you. You're gonna finish it because it should be watched and it's gonna be enjoyable. I had it so high up, and I think. Well, I don't want to say anymore. I'm not gonna because I don't want to.
Yeah. Stop.
I'm gonna say this last thing.
You're gonna end up making me not want to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this last thing. There are 2 people who are voice actors in it that also are really cool. So one, I'm trying to give you a clue that could work. She was a parody of Paris Hilton.
I don't know, but it should sound like South Park already. But
no,
I didn't say it was. But like, don't do anything. Just let me watch.
But I got one.
Let it be.
Wait, I got one for you. This is the one I wanted to do.
Okay.
This is the one I wanted to do. This is the one I wanted to do. Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Oh shit! Ain't no way, boy. No way, boy.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
For real?
That was for real.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie to you. You sold me on 2 episodes with that. As I said, you could have led with that.
And he is my favorite character.
He's
my
favorite character. We locked the fuck.
He's my favorite character.
We locked it. And save the cheerleader, save the world. If you never watched Hero as like of an old school kind of TV show, just like whatever.
Oh, don't make it sound old. It's not that old school. It came out when we was in high school. Don't do that.
No, it did not, bro.
Yes, it did. Don't it to
yourself. No. Forget the typing.
Hero came out in 2008, bro. I can guarantee you Hero came out in 2008. I swear. 2006, bro. What? 2006?
Yeah. Bro, we weren't that was the end of junior year.
I was in high school.
We were both. What are you talking about? Are you on drugs?
No, I graduated high school in 2010. You were in 2011.
Exactly. We were both in high school. What are you talking about?
In September 2006? No, you was in 8th grade, boy. I was in high school. That was my freshman year of high school. That literally was like my second week of high school. September 2006 is when I started.
9/25. You were fresh in, nigga. Jesus
I was
Christ.
Fresh
all right.
in, bro.
Okay,
fresh.
Mr. High Schooler. Okay, Mr. High Schooler. Anyways, point being was just like nigga, it was a long fucking time ago. But if you do get the opportunity, you feel like you should do it. Not should do it, but if you feel like it's something you want to get into, catch Heroes. Catch Heroes. It was a good show. Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
It was good.
Hey, you man, I know we was gonna go long because we had a lot of stuff after taking a week off for the holiday. Hope everybody had a great holiday themselves. But yo, man, we about to slide. But before we do, we gotta hit the hot take for everybody out there. And this is gonna be the hot take from this week. We've had a chance to actually do the hot takes in the same week right now, and I actually kind of like this. What do you think?
I liked it before.
I kind of wanted to figure like which way we was gonna go. We might have to do two hot takes. We might have to do 2 hot takes 1 week so we get the back off.
Yeah, we don't got no choice.
But yeah, so this week it's an AO edition of Hot Take Tuesday, which is more out of pocket behavior. Keywords here: in public. What is more out of pocket behavior in public? The Nanami hair pull or getting stepped on? Hey, you, my brother, what is your answer?
Bro, I said this shit on Twitter. Bro, hair pulling is a private event. And don't put your feet on me because you, like, that's on the ground. That's dirty. So, like, both of them are out of pocket to me. Especially when you're in an event where it's like a Comic-Con. It's the only time you're doing that shit, right? I mean, if you role playing or whatever, that's in your home. But if you in public, all of that shit crazy to me. That shit is a lot. No, both of them are a lot, bro. It's a private event. Like, if you Nanami and whoever else or whatever, and y'all like going together and y'all cosplaying, that's it. That's all y'all doing. But random motherfuckers walking up and be like, yo, let me get on the ground and get my hair pulled is crazy. Like,
yo, I just met you 30 seconds
a lot, yeah, 30, bro. Like, oh, you walk up and say, oh, Nanami, pull my hair. Nigga, that's like all of 10 seconds, bro. And now you got a picture. That shit is crazy to me. So anyways, but that just kind of doubles down on the point that, hair pulling is a private event, yo.
I'll say this because I was on Instagram, was talking to shout out to the Gasame podcast, talking to the fellas down there. And I just said, and the reality is like they was like, yeah, people go to cons and pay people to step on them. I was like, bro, paying for bunion back therapy is crazy.
Bunion back therapy is what, boy? Bunion back therapy is wild.
Bunion back therapy. That's what I'm calling it, bro. That's it. From now on, when I see somebody get stepped on at one of these cons, I'm like, bro,
the alliteration is nutty.
Bunion back therapy, bro. Like, what you doing?
BBT.
Yo, BBT. Hey, yo. So, and that's why I was the AO edition. So, yo, for Twitter, 16.7%. 16.7% said the Nanami hair pull. 83.3% of y'all agree with us saying getting stepped on is way more out of pocket in public. And on IG.
Well, before we even get to the IG, because listen, let's give you the buck. We already know that like getting stepped on is gonna win on IG too. I don't even know. I'll let Mikey handle all the statistics. But if you even voted hair pulling versus this, my boy, again, it's always room. You lost a little leg room if you think pulling hair is worse than getting stepped on, bro, on the ground. On the ground.
Hey, let me see you do the A test. Hey, do the A.
Okay.
Oh my god, yo! And on IG, Nanami hair pull 26%, a little bit more on the Nanami side there, and then getting stepped on 74%. Got a couple comments here. Lord Stark at Don_Stark HB. Both are equally corny and cringe. Frankie Eyesore at Frankie_Lake. They both moves though, but Frankie a freak. We been though Frankie. Frankie he crazy.
I don't know.
Respect it though. I respect it though. Yo, nah, we out here though. Do you think? 101 poodles. It was at Viquil Mitchell laying on the ground, having someone put they filthy shoes on your body will always be more out of pocket with the exclamation point. Appreciate you. And as always, shout out to those anime girls, T, the gift, Hashira, getting stepped on, edges out the hair pool because both are wild, no thornberries. Appreciate that, T. But sometimes something about getting stepped on gives, damn, that's how you live. And I gotta say, the one thing that came to mind when I read that was that one meme where it was like Max and Roxanne from the Goofy movie, and Max and Roxanne, and it was like Roxanne was in like a real dirty apartment, and Max walked in, and Max was like, "Damn, girl, this how you live? This how you live?" So that's the only thing that I came to think about. But shout out to everybody that commented, shout out to everybody that voted, and like we said before, we definitely gonna have something for next week. We're probably gonna do 2 next week, so that way our hot takes are backlogged again, so we can have hot takes every single week and hot takes talking about the previous week as opposed to the week in full. So but as always, again, thank you to everybody that commented, thank you to everybody that looked, and also, and I want to say this, and sorry, I'm going long here, but want to thank everybody that was on that had us on their Spotify rap or they Apple Music rap or Apple Podcast rap, whatever it was. Shout y'all out, man. Definitely. We appreciate the support. We appreciate y'all listening. Hey, AU and I love doing this, but the reality is we doing this and we love doing it. And like, it takes a lot of our time, takes a lot of our effort. And, we do it because we love it. We do it because y'all listen. So we definitely are appreciative for that. So I just wanted to make sure that got said. That was just on me. So definitely. So appreciate y'all there as well. Yo, AU man. So you got anything you want to leave the people with before we slide?
You already know it's always room on the couch, baby.
Always. And as always, listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Rate us, review us. Check us out on our socials, on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok at Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealer YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. We dropping daily shorts right now. So, make sure you check that out. But as always, appreciate y'all for listening. We outie. Always room.
Peace.
Convention season is upon us. Whether you're hitting the panels or hanging out with your favorite content creators, planning for faster, more efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep that cosplay, get ready for your favorite events, and recover after the weekend. So AU, what do you love most about Liquid IV?
I don't get hangovers, but I do wake up extremely groggy, but I do not get conventional hangovers. I'm tired, I'm groggy from the dehydration. Liquid IV is one of the things I buy every time I'm going to drink. Maybe one before I go to sleep, maybe one when I wake up too. Honestly, it keeps me refreshed, keeps me hydrated after a night of going hard.
One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting. It contains 5 essential vitamins, including vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy.
Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CouchStealers at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CouchStealers at liquidiv.com.